Okay guys, so let's talk about getting money with your beats or making money with your music in general. So a lot of people on the internet are like searching for advice when it comes to getting money with your beats, and I think it's a cool thing to live off your passion or your hobby. That's one of the dopest things you could ever imagine. Like, that's the dream, obviously. So I want to show you some insights, how it's possible to make it, and also I want to show you some aspects that a lot of people don't show, because yeah, I think it's this selective recognition thing, you know? I don't know how it's called in English, but you just see what you want to see, you know? And if you see someone is living and making money with his or her beats, then you say, oh, it's possible, I can do it, or I have to do it if he or she does it. And why? First of all, let's ask the question, why should you do it? For real. Like, obviously, when you start with a hobby, what is the first thing that comes in mind to you? Like, what is the motivation? Is it money? Or is it like an icon, an idol that you have and you want to be like him or her, and you see, like, for example, I listen to Kanye West and Lil Wayne and Frank Ocean and Tyler the Creator, and I think, what the fuck, those guys are so amazing, I want to be like them, I want to make sounds, and I want to take this part of his sound and this part and combine it and make it my own sound, and then I see all of those producers, and that's my biggest motivation. I want to become the best producer that I could possibly be, the best musician that I could possibly be. It's not about any money or any thing like clout. Like, obviously it's a nice thing to have people who appreciate your work, no doubt, no cap. That's a really, really great thing, and I'm really grateful for everyone who supports me. Like, it means the world to me, you can't imagine. But lately I've seen so many people talking about, I want to get money, blah, blah, blah. Why didn't I make money after making beats for 6 months? Bro, it's 2019, everybody talks about Instagram and YouTube and BeatStars. And I think those are really great platforms, and I'm going into detail with those later. But first of all, I want to recommend one page for you. It really helps you reaching out to artists and find great artists to work with and to build a relationship with them and to make great music with them. Which, as I already said in the intro, should, in my opinion, be the main focus of a musician or a producer. So there's this account on Twitter, it's called, I don't know if you see this, SandBeatsBot. So what this account does is showing you nearly everybody on Twitter who's reaching out to producers to send them beats, which is amazing in my opinion. This just shows that it has never been easier to reach out to artists and to get a placement for a song than it has ever before. It doesn't matter how big the artist is or how big he is. Like, only thing that matters is the kindness, the real will to create something that's special, and honesty, I think. That's kind of missing in this big beats sales community. Not everywhere, but for a lot of people, I think. That's a part of the music industry. A lot of it is just fake and cloud chasing. So my tip number one would be to make building relationships with artists your number one goal. I'm going to put some videos in the description who have some other tips for that as well, which I really found useful in my past, like for example Kyle Beats or Talenti. Is he called Talenti? I think he's called Talenti. Let me look. Yes, he's called Talenti. Really amazing dude. Much love to you, Talenti, if you see this. Second point to getting attention and making money with your beats is obviously putting them out. And with putting them out, I don't mean like sit around and make one beat a week and be like, oh, I have to mix the kick better, I have to mix the snare better. Bro, if you're sending it to an artist, an engineer is doing the mix. Well, in the optimal case. In the worst case, that won't happen. But if someone is using your beat, it means the person is finding your beat good enough to use. And maybe it means, well, pretty obviously it means the person loves your beat. So that's a sign of the quality of your beat. Doesn't mean you should put out your beat when they are corny as fuck, like this obvious thing, I think. But you shouldn't care too much about your mix. Make it sound good on your monitors or your headphones, get some reference and then put them out. Don't worry too much, don't overthink. Overthinking is the killer of creativity. Put things out on Instagram, YouTube, BeatStars, SoundCloud, everywhere you think it's doable for you. A lot of people say, hey, you have to use every platform. If you could do that, that's amazing, do it. For real. I, for example, don't have the energy to do it on SoundCloud. I do it on YouTube, Instagram and on BeatStars. Oh, the next point, which is really important, is like to make your beat or your brand, like I'm Marta, I'm Prod by Marta on Instagram. I'm trying to make the art that I'm producing fit to the format of the platform, if that makes sense. Like for Instagram, I think it's really important to integrate this visual aspect, which is like people are scrolling through their feed and they are stopping by for 1 minute maximum and they are saying, oh, I want to watch this. So you have to trigger that. You have to make great art that isn't like the art of everybody else, but also it has to stick out. If you create it on Instagram, make it kind of a video, like make a visual thing for the people, make a nice artwork, try to do something different and try to brand yourself, do something that sticks out. If you're on YouTube, you can obviously still upload tight beats, a lot of people are looking for them, that's kind of an established thing. You have to stick out with them. If you see like there's this new artist, it's JID or somebody like upcoming, and you are making beats and you think, oh, they kind of sound like JID or J. Cole or Dream Will or something like that. Why would you put out J. Cole first in the title, J. Cole type beat? Look for like a lower competition rate, JID, maybe put JID featuring J. Cole type beat in the title. Make it stick out with your title as well. And also make it fit. Don't be like, I have to make only beats on my YouTube. Also make some vlogs, make some videos, let the people have some insights into your process. They appreciate it. Even if they are producers or if they are singers or rappers, it doesn't matter. Which leads me to the next point. You could inspire producers with your videos and then they will be like, oh, this guy is great, I want to support him. Which kind of drums is he using? What samples is he using? Then you can go to BeatStars, make a sample pack, upload it and deliver it to all of your followers and supported producers. Also, if someone asks you for a sample kit for free or is honest to you and saying, hey, I don't have the money, don't be like, bro, you don't get it, you have to pay it. If the person shows love, show love back, be grateful for every aspect of the support. That's an amazing thing, like I already said. Don't be so passive. Don't be like, I put it out and I feel entitled and people will recognize me. That's not how it works. That's working for some people, it has worked in the past for some people, but things are processing. You have to be proactive. It doesn't mean like, whoa, I don't care about my music, I just shit out some beats and make them sound alright and that's enough. People will be like, hey, I will buy it if I hit up enough people. That's also not how it works. Take focused time points, like saying I come home at 7 p.m. Maybe I cook some food and then I cook up some beats. What am I doing with those beats then in the evening? Will I be watching 6 hours of Netflix till 4 a.m. in the morning, or will I be like, hey, I'm on Instagram while I'm watching Netflix, and instead of watching, I don't know, like memes or half-naked girls or anything like that, you could be like, hey, I could look out for other artists and producers and look who's nice. Is there anyone dope who's inspiring me? Is there anyone who I would like to work with? Write a genuine message. Don't text them like, hey, I'm an upcoming producer, check me out, blah, 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 blah. Don't do this copy and paste shit, it doesn't work. Be honest. Check out those people in detail. If you go on the profile and you see a SoundCloud link, click on the SoundCloud link, listen to the track. If you like it, text them, hey, I really like your track, love it, it's a great track. And you don't even have to be like, hey, can I directly send some beats to you, you have to purchase some beats. That's also not how it works. Just be genuine, be grateful and say, hey, I like your beat, I like your song, I like your beat, whatever. If it's a producer or a singer, it doesn't matter, you can collaborate with anybody. And they will be like, hey, thank you very much, if they see that you are honest. And if they are not, doesn't matter, you can hit them up until they block you if you see other nice songs from them. Like, what should happen? Everything's good. They have emails in the profile of them. Hit their email, send them some links through the email. Email is so underrated. Create a mailing list. And by using your beats, and people will see, oh, this track is amazing, what beat is, who produced the beat, they will be like checking you out. They will see, okay, I don't know, Sugar Productions 5K or something, I don't know, there are so many weird names. He produced it, let's check him out. And then they will check him out, and then they will be like, ooh, that's crazy, I also want a beat from him. And then they will get the beat. And it's kind of a snowball effect, and you are growing and growing. What's important, the snowball has to keep rolling. So you have to keep putting out. So you have to keep putting out and you have to keep improving. But just keep producing and don't focus on the money too much. The money will come for real. You don't have to be like any other person living like, oh, I'm rich, I'm making 5 figures a month by selling beats, check out my PayPal status. Bro, for real, like, appreciate everyone watching you, appreciate everyone sending attention to you, and the followers will come. That's so sure, I promise. And if you don't make 5k a month, don't panic. You will live off your passion one day. I'm so sure about that. If you're passionate enough and if you keep working, this will happen. You just have to be patient, thankful, and to be aware of your situation. And to keep working and to keep become better and to see your beat making as your passion and not as your money machine. You have to love your passion and not the money. So, guys, that was kind of a little rant, or like a long rant for YouTube, I guess. So I hope you didn't miss a point because I went a little bit into detail with a lot of things. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me if I was able to help you. I would love to know your opinion. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.